Okay, brothers. Okay, brothers. Okay, guys. Okay, brothers. All of you, welcome again in a new video. In this video, the video for today, I think is totally different than the other videos I already produced since I started my channel, YouTube channel. Right? Today, I'll discuss and I show you how to create a bootable ISO for any application you want. Make it as a bootable application running from boot, running any application you wish. So you wanted this application to run from boot, okay? So I'll teach you for today. So the previous videos is always about to create. I always create the files, bootable things like SMATDev antivirus, and also hard disk sentinel. All of these programs, I created a bootable ISO for all of these programs, and this is out of box idea and you cannot find it anywhere, okay? Only on my YouTube channel, because this is a new things. Nothing, no one talk about this one, or no one think about how to make these programs as a bootable ISO. Because why I always create a bootable ISO? Because bootable ISO is always running only one application, so it will not be interrupted by the others. The other programs can run at the background of Windows BE or complete installation Windows like this. So it's better to make it to make this program, give it the chance to run it only standalone, running this application in only one application running from boot. So it will take the full image, the full space of the RAM, so it can run freely and out of away from the interruption from the other programs, or some conflict happening because the other programs can conflict with these programs. That's why I always create a bootable ISO for any application I wish to run it from boot, because this is the best way for your application to run freely and running effective, to be effective running at the starting from boot, okay, standalone. So now today I will not give you a fish. I'll not give you a fish like before. Today I'll teach you how to catch a fish. This is a Chinese proverb, so we always follow this proverb in Egypt. Here we always follow these instructions. I'll not give you a fish, but I'll teach you how to catch a fish. In this video I'll teach you how to catch a fish. It means frankly, I'm talking to you I just want you to make your own programs to run from boot, okay? Because my concerns is different than your concerns, and every one of us has his own choices, his own programs. He can depend on his specific programs you want to run it from boot. So I'll teach you in this video how to run any application from boot, and how to create your own bootable ISO for any application or any program you wish to run it from boot. So this video for today, you have to concentrate well in this video, because what I'm teaching you, I think you cannot find it anywhere. And my way is always straightforward towards your goal, to achieve your goals, to achieve your approach, to achieve your target, okay? This is what I wanna say in this video, to teach you how to create your own bootable ISO for any application you wish, right? So let's get started our video for today. Okay, the theory is depending on it's a bootable WIM, okay? This bootable WIM, we can modify this bootable WIM, then later after we modify this bootable WIM, we will put it inside a bootable ISO. Okay, this is the scenario, complete scenario in this, to make any application as a portable, as a bootable, or bootable inside any bootable ISO. This, we always put our application inside this bootable WIM. This is a WIM file. It's always named with boot.wim, okay? The location for this boot.wim will be always inside a bootable ISO, inside folder called resources inside this bootable ISO. This is the scenario we always follow when we create any application to run it from boot. Let's get started for this one. This is a bootable WIM. Let's put these two files here like this. See, let's take this bootable WIM. This bootable WIM, we will make this one as a bootable WIM for any application. For example, now we want to make this application ICE. For example, let's take this one outside. We want to make this bootable ISO to this as a bootable ISO to run it from boot. How to create this one? This bootable WIM is already a Windows PE. Okay, so I will put this program, and there is a file inside this WIM. We will modify the location for the running program at startup for this bootable WIM. So we will modify this file with the new name for the new application we want to run it from boot. So then we will mount this image again. Then we will put it inside ISO, and we will test it by VMware. All of these experience you will learn how to do it in the front of you right now. So let's get started to how to make this one. Now this is a bootable WIM. This is a WIM file. How to open this one or mount? This is the straightforward way to open this WIM file is always by Win7zip. This 7-zip application, or only the program we can open this WIM by. So simply try to follow. This is the simplest way all over the world you'll ever find like this. My way is always straightforward and very, very, very easy for anyone to practice. Okay, I'll open this 7Z from where I get all of these programs. Okay, all of these programs I always get it from the installed one inside full installation Windows like this. I'll go to program files. Okay, after installation for all of these programs, Ultra ISO and 7 ISO program files, this is 7Z. It's simple to take a copy from this application, and I'll keep it anywhere like this. Okay, and also Ultra ISO, I can make a copy for any installed program, because I wanna I can create a bootable ISO for this 7Z, and also I can create a bootable ISO for any application for Ultra ISO to run it from boot. So I'll teach you in this video how to make any other application you wish to run it from boot. Okay, then install any application you want on your full installation Windows. Then you can take a copy from program files and keep it away like this. This is a portable. I can call this program after copying from program files is a portable program. Portable program means I can run it from any operating system x64. This is my way to make my portable programs, and it's easy to run in any other application or any other operating system like Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 8.1, Windows 10, Windows 11. Okay, this portable program can run in any operating system. This is my way. So we need in this video to make a bootable ISO for this boot ICE program to run it from boot. We will use this 7Z. What can we use this 7Z to open this WIM file? Okay, so open 7Z like this. This is the executive file or executable file. We will open this WIM by drag and drop. Drag this WIM file. We already drag this WIM file to the 7Z program to open it by 7Z. Okay, this is the simplest way in the world you can find. Okay, open this Windows. I'll go to System32. Inside this System32, we will go to the file called USA CMD. I created this CMD to facilitate the job for you to run any application from boot. HANY. So this is USA CMD. It's very simple to right click, make edit. I'll edit this file. Okay, inside this program I can modify this command line, and this is the executive or executable file USA. This is already exists inside System32 like you say. Now we want to run this boot ICE from boot, so I'll take the name for this boot ICE, copy, and I'll put it inside. I'll replace USA.exe with this paste. This is boot ICE x32.exe, and I'll close and save changes. and also save changes for this WIM, open the WIM. Okay, I'll add the new modification for هنيادي USA inside this program, right? This is the first way. Okay, we already modified this. Then the missing is to put the application we want to run it from boot inside this WIM. We'll drag it inside this WIM like this. So we will add modification so it will be inside. Now everything is okay. Now this WIM now is ready to this bootable WIM. I don't know why it's changed location, so no problem. This is a bootable WIM we already modified right now to make this program run from boot. The first step to modify هنيادي.cmd to put this executable file inside command line to run it from boot. Then I drag this one and I put it inside WIM like what you watched since a few seconds. Okay, then inside this WIM, now we want to make it as a bootable. This is only WIM. WIM file cannot run from boot alone. It should be. We should put this bootable WIM inside bootable ISO. So how to open this bootable ISO? This bootable ISO for Windows, if I right click on this ISO, I will make it mount. So it's already mounted inside Windows, like a CD. You put CD or DVD inside. This is a bootable ISO. So I want this bootable ISO to be run from boot by this boot ISO. It's very easy. I'll unmount. I'll eject this ISO. I mounted now, just right now. I mounted this bootable ISO. Now I don't want to mount. Just I want to modify this. So I'll open this one by Ultra ISO. Very easy. The easiest way in the world. Open Ultra ISO application. Okay, and drag this bootable ISO to the Ultra ISO program, associated program for this ISO file. I'll release the file, then it will be opened by Ultra ISO. Now this is a bootable ISO already opened now. Now the missing, I'll go to sources for the first things. I have to rename the name of the mounted ISO. If I mount this one, I wanna write the name of the bootable program. It will be included inside. So I'll take a copy for the name of the bootable ISO, rename, then I'll put it inside Control V. This is Bootice X32. This is underscore هنيادي USA, no problem, okay? But I can replace this هنيادي USA with bootable ISO. I can say ISO, okay? Bootable ISO. So when I mount this bootable ISO now in the system, so it will give me the name of the contents inside this bootable ISO. So this is the first way. This is the first thing we can do to rename the name of the bootable ISO. The second one, to put the modified WIM inside the sources folder. Sources folder always have here one empty a file called boot.wim. This is a modified WIM. We will put it inside sources. So we will drag it inside and rename it to boot. I'll from here .wim. I'll name it boot, B-O-O-T. So it's only small thing. Modified WIM. I'll take it inside this bootable ISO inside sources folder and rename it to boot.wim. So it's only two things. We already created this ISO, so I can modify this one, or it's better to make it as a model, so you can make many new things by this. Take it as a model or take it as a template bootable ISO, like I always do like this. I keep it intact and keep also every file intact and save it again in another location. Okay, so now I can save the file. Save as, it's better, the best way. Save as the desktop. I'll save it to the desktop now as a bootable ISO. So I'll choose desktop. Okay, I'll say bootable Bootice X32 bootable ISO. This will be created now, so I'll save it now. So now he's saving and already created. because it's a very small bootable ISO. That's why it's already created very fast. See, I'll close this one. This is the new bootable ISO, included this modified bootable WIM and all already inside this bootable ISO. Let's mount this one. Mount this bootable ISO for both eyes. If I mounted this one, this is what I said since few minutes ago. I said we have to change the name of the bootable ISO. Now I know if I mount this bootable ISO, now I know this is Bootice bootable ISO. This Bootice program can run from boot. This is to be clear for everyone. So now we wanna test ISO we already created to test if it will run or not. Okay, this is the new bootable ISO we created. We will test it by VMware. VMware program is a very good and very strong and powerful structure so you can install. It's helpful to install many operating system, and you can test for testing your applications, for testing your bootable ISO like I follow right now. So this is a new virtual machine. I created this virtual machine, like new virtual machine, and I follow the instructions. So now we wanna test this Bootice bootable ISO we created right now. Okay, inside this virtual machine I'll see CD-ROM. So I'll mount this ISO inside this DVD or CD-ROM. To put it inside, I just click. I'll mount the ISO in the desktop. This one, Bootice. So I'll browse. So this I'll go to desktop. Inside desktop, I'll see Bootice, this bootable ISO, and make it okay. This is okay. Click OK. Okay. Then I'll power this virtual machine. Power, make it run, and to start. This is a bootable ISO we created now. We'll see it will run or not. So it will start directly. So everything will be okay. It will start just seconds. So if we see the logo, it means this bootable ISO already working. This bootable ISO is for Windows 7 PE. This is for Windows 7 PE. So it's very helpful for you to put all programs, x32 programs. This bootable ISO is only for 32 programs or 32 applications which you can run from boot. I'll pause the video because it's better to I don't want to waste your time, but it's better to follow this one by one. No problem to wait for that, so you can make this video forward or forward this as you wish. Okay, so we have to follow to be live, 100% live, because I want you to see everything in the front of your eyes. We already created a bootable ISO. First we modify this bootable WIM, then we put it inside a bootable ISO. So this program now, Bootice, already running from boot. See, now it's running from boot successfully and everything is okay. Okay, then let's finish this one. Okay, let's close this machine. Now it's working successfully and everything is okay. You can modify this hard disk drive already inside this virtual machine, so no problem, we can make it later. So now we want to close this machine, power off, shut down this guest, okay, and make it at the background. Let's create another bootable ISO. This one already succeeded with us, so no problem to keep it, because we want to make another application as a bootable WIM. No problem to remove this one. So let's make another application to run from boot, not Bootice. Let's search for that. I already created too much projects here. So this all of these WIMs, all of these WIMs are already inside. I created this. All of this is a project. So boot for Windows 10. This is my Windows PE. I take the programs. It's always stored in program files. Program files, tools folder. This is all x32 programs. I can take any of them to run from boot. For example, I'll take gimage.exe. Okay, let's take another Norton Ghost. See, I can create a bootable Norton Ghost. So I can create a backup, Windows image backup, and I can make any application. So let's take this ghost to make it run from boot, or this gmhx, or current refuse also can run from boot. Vintoy can run from boot. Okay, any of these applications can run from boot. Let's take Vintoy as a good example to run it from boot or not. Let's take this Vintoy. This Vintoy, what is the size? It's only 18 megabyte. Let's take this Vintoy to run it from boot. I'll copy this folder like I told you before. I'll put it here like this. This is Vintoy as a folder. What is the executive file or the executable file inside? It's Vintoy to disk. This is the application I want to run from boot. This Vintoy, I want to run it from boot, right? So we will wait for Windows to detect this files. It's infected now. It's not infected, so already tested by this Windows Defender and already good, intact. Okay, this file is already intact, no virus, not violated by virus. So this is Vintoy to this. I wanna make this one to run from boot. So like I told you before, now I know what is the name for the executive file. So I'll take it as a shortcut. I remove this one just to know the name. It's only small things to know the name, no problem, or no problem. Let's take it as it is. Okay, let's take it at the right side. Let's open this bootable WIM to modify it as per the executive file. So I'll make it down. I'll drag this bootable WIM inside to FM7Z FM to open this bootable WIM. This is for modification. Then I'll go inside Windows. Inside Windows, I'll go inside System32. I'll search for Hania.USA CMD. Hania.USA CMD. Just right click and edit. Say, okay, this is the Bootice.exe. Now I want to make this Vintoy to run from boot. So I'll add slash. This is the name of Vintoy. I write like this, Vintoy. Okay, under Vintoy backslash. Then I'll write the executable file, this one, or the executive file. Copy. I'll put it here like this. Here. I'll paste it like this. Vintoy to disk.exe to run it from boot. Then I'll close. Okay, and I'll make yes. Okay, this is the first things I already finished. Okay, then I'll take the folder for Vintoy to run it from boot, take it, drag and drop. I'll take it inside this bootable WIM. I'll copy or drag inside, so I'll add this folder Vintoy inside this bootable WIM to run it from boot. Now everything is okay, and this Vintoy will run from boot without any problem. Okay, let's take the same. This bootable WIM here, this one, already modified to run a Vintoy program from boot. So by Ultra ISO, I'll open this bootable ISO. I'll drag it to Ultra ISO. Okay, then I'll take the same. First, I have to rename the ISO. Will be Vintoy. I write Vintoy bootable ISO. Okay, this is Vintoy bootable ISO. This is sources always empty, so I'll add the modified WIM to run Vintoy from boot. I'll drag it inside and I'll rename it to boot. So I'll remove all of these things and I'll name it boot, right? boot.wim. Now it's confirmed, right? Then from file I'll save as a bootable ISO. I'll with Vintoy, yes, Vintoy bootable ISO. So it's better to save. So it will start saving this bootable ISO very fast because it's only small programs can run from boot. Now I finished my target for this video, I already created a bootable ISO for Ventoy program to run it from boot. Let's test it by this one. This is virtual machine. I'll mount this bootable ISO for Ventoy bootable ISO. Okay, I'll browse for this one. In the desktop, I'll choose Ventoy bootable ISO. So, okay, let's run it by this virtual machine to see what's going on. Now starting this Ventoy bootable ISO from boot. Let's wait for this program to run. Then one by one it will start this Windows 7 PE to run this bootable ISO. So it's very good to create your own programs or your own application, because what programs I need is different than the programs you need. So you have your own programs you want to run it from boot, and I have also my own choices and my own application I want to run it from boot. So it's different. Me and you is totally different about concerns and hobbies and everything. Okay, so today I'm teaching you how to create your own files, your own bootable ISO for any application. Like I told you, follow my instructions one by one. Copy any programs from this under the correct directory. This is please run under the correct directory. Where is this correct directory? This is Ventoy, right? Let's see. Now start Windows Ventoy to this.exe. Now pause. I think this is error. Please run under the correct directory. This is already under correct directory. So what's your problem right now? No problem. We have to create another bootable ISO. Okay. Where is the correct programs? It should be under program files or where else, I don't know. But now we already created. Let's create another bootable ISO, because correct the programs, I don't know why it's to run it from boot or like that. So it's better. Let's create another program to run it from boot. Okay, let's go and search for another program we can make it run from boot. For this is Windows 10 program files, inside program tools. Inside these tools we'll take a program, for example this Norton Ghost. I want to run it from boot. Okay, this is for Norton Ghost. So I can make it copy, so I can paste it here. This Norton Ghost will run from boot. How to make it run from boot? Like I told you before, open this WIM file by 7Z program. Inside Windows I'll search for System32. Inside System32 I'll search for any other USA this file. So edit this one, and I'll replace the file written inside by this Ghost 216. Okay, let's put it inside, paste. This is Ghost 216. Okay, then it will work perfectly, right? So it's better to make it run from boot, not Ventoy. I created this project before but not succeeded, because you want to put this folder for Ventoy inside another folder inside folder to be able to run it from boot. Okay, or put it directly inside System32. All of these files inside, all should be put inside the system. We don't care right now, so it doesn't matter right now. We are concentrating about how to make this Norton Ghost to run from boot from here. So I'll change under System32 directly to run this Norton Ghost from boot. So he will ask me to add this new things to the bootable WIM. I'll say yes, add this modification to bootable WIM. Then the missing stage is to put this Norton Ghost inside this bootable WIM to run it from boot. So now we finished this bootable WIM, already finished. Okay, now the second step is to open this bootable ISO inside this Ultra ISO. Okay, it's already open. I'll go to sources. Inside this sources folder, I'll put this modified bootable WIM. So I rename this one with boot.wim. Okay, and I'll rename this file, the name of the mounted ISO to be ghost. I write ghost, then I'll delete the other one, bootable. Okay, so we already created this, then try to save it as a new bootable ISO. Save as. From save as, I'll create ISO now. Ghost, Norton Ghost bootable. Yes, on the desktop. Just save it. Now he's trying to save. Now finished. Very fast. Now we already created a Norton Ghost bootable ISO. So how to test it inside VMware? Inside this VMware, so I can test this bootable ISO for Ghost. So it will work. Then the third stage is to mount this bootable ISO we created, Ghost bootable ISO. I will mount it inside this DVD to see if it's working or not. Browse. This is Ghost. This one. Now I choose this Ghost bootable and open. Okay. Run. Power on this machine. It will be started. So let's wait for this bootable ISO running inside this virtual machine and test it if this Norton Ghost will work or not. This is what we will see in this video. This is a bootable ISO. It's better to create your own application and your own bootable ISO for your own applications, your concerns. It's up to you. Okay, so you can whatever program you wanna make it. So like I taught you about to take this program from program files, any application after setup or after installation. So you can go to program files and copy the folder for the new program you installed on your system, so you can follow the same to make it bootable running from boot. So now Norton Ghost is working successfully from boot, so everything is okay now. So you can make it to create an image from local partition to image because you want to make a backup. If you want to take a backup, you want to restore with the saved Windows image, so you can use this one. So if you want to create a backup now to image, and you will start your VHD, or this is a primary partition for Windows 10 Pro, and this okay, and you continue. Yes, he will ask you where is the location to save this image, so you will follow. So now you know how to make any bootable ISO for any application you wish. So this is the video for today. Now I showed you how to create your own program running from boot, and this is the topic for the video. This is for the today's video is about how to catch a fish. Now you can catch a fish, whatever the fish you want, you can catch it and make it as your point of view, as your mind, as your experience. So you can apply anything you want. You can create any bootable ISO for any program you wish. So this is the target, or this is approach. I aimed to teach you how to make your own bootable ISO for your own programs you already concerns with. So I think we reached to the end of the video. I hope you find it very useful and valuable for you to create your own programs running from boot, because this headache things and people always follow the very complicated things, but in the front of you and actual and life you see how to create, how I modified this bootable WIM and how I put it inside this bootable ISO. So I created many Ventoy also I created, but this Ventoy needs some modification to put this Ventoy inside another folder to be able to run it from boot. Let's create this one. Let's modify this Ventoy to run it from boot again, or not this Ventoy. Okay, let's create another one in the front of you, and let's take the chance to modify this one in the boot. Give error message. So how to create this one to run it directly? Let's see. Okay, inside this bootable WIM we will open it by 7z. Okay, inside this I'll open this WIM, bootable WIM. I'll go to Windows. Inside this Windows I'll search for هتكون CMD. Inside system 32, where is system 32? هتكون, yes, this one. So right click here, I'll go directly and I'll do inside Ventoy. I'll see this Ventoy to disk. This is a executable file inside, so I'll put it here in this command line. I'll add it inside هتكون.cmd. so I'll save the changes. Then instead of adding the folder Ventoy before this Ventoy, I'll remove it now, because I'll create the contents to be run directly. So what's the procedure? I'll take all of these files and I'll put it inside this bootable WIM. I'll add it to inside. So the message already come at the background of this. Yes, now we wanna add these files inside this bootable WIM. I'll say yes, add these files inside. This is my target in this process. So finished. Okay, now everything is okay. I added to run it directly from system 32. So I'll close everything. Then I'll open this bootable ISO again, empty bootable ISO. I'll open it by Ultra ISO. Open Ultra ISO. Okay, inside now opened. I'll take the same procedure like before. Okay, the modified WIM, I'll put it inside. Then I'll rename it up to the dot WIM. Before dot WIM, I'll create this boat. Okay, I rename it to boat, and I'll also rename this file to make it Ventoy. I'll name it Ventoy underscore, or not underscore. Let's make it space bootable ISO. Okay, so I'll save as to the desktop with the name Ventoy bootable ISO. Okay, save. Now already saved. Okay, it means already created. This is Ventoy bootable ISO. This is Ventoy bootable ISO without a space. The old one is underscore, but the latest one is without underscore. So I remove this one. I'll delete this one to avoid conflict or confusion. Okay, let's make this one to test it by VMware. By VMware, I'll test this Ventoy bootable ISO. Inside this virtual machine I created before, I'll go inside this. I'll mount the created one Ventoy bootable ISO in the desktop. Ventoy bootable ISO. Okay, open. Let's power on this machine to see what is the result for that program will run from boot or not. Let's see the experiment in the front of your eyes. Okay, if any mistake happened, you will see this mistake yourself. Okay, I already created everything in the front of you. I didn't pause the video, I didn't make any cut. This is no cut in this video I'm creating right now in the front of you. This is a live video. I committed to make it as it is, like this, without any cut, or to be live, 100% live in the front of you. Nothing is omitted or deleted or cut. Everything is live. Everything is live in the front of you from A to Z, from 0 second up to the last of this video. It will be live in the front of you. How to create any bootable ISO for any program or any application you wish. Then it's simply to take a copy from the application you wish to run it from boot, from program files. You can copy it and paste it another way. This is a bootable ISO for this Ventoy. Now Ventoy working successfully, and if I press my input my flash memory, so this Ventoy will create this flash memory and make it as a bootable for any bootable ISO I'll copy to my flash memory, so it will be able to boot from any bootable ISO I'll copy to my flash memory. So this is the best things for Ventoy to create any to make any flash memory as a bootable for any ISO you will put it. No need to rename any, just put it any bootable ISO, just copy it to your flash memory. It will be able to boot by after creating this flash memory bootable by this program. So this Ventoy is perfect program, and I created this one in the front of you. How to make it, how to create a bootable ISO for Ventoy program. This is in the front of you, and this is all of these things is out of box ideas I created. This is for you. Okay, so let's make the last part in our video for now. Before finishing, I just wanna create a very useful things for you. Okay, now we already created one bootable ISO for Ghost, one bootable ISO for Bootice. So it's better to make it if we have these programs to run them all from boot. It's better for us to have multi-application to run it from boot. So what is the best procedure we can follow to run many applications together from one location? So let's follow with me what I will do. So from there I'll get third program to be 3 programs I can run it from boot. Let's create this Ventoy and this one. Let's take all of this file from Ventoy. Okay, let's put all the programs inside one pot like this. Okay, Bootice and the Ghost, then also the Ventoy, Norton Ghost, Bootice. I want to run these 3 applications together from only one bootable ISO. There is one bootable one executive file or executable file called enhancement USA. This is the name. Let's extract it from the bootable WIM I created. Let's open this bootable WIM. This is our the set of programs we wanna run it from boot. These 3 programs to run it from boot. Let's take it later. Now we wanna open this bootable WIM inside this 7Z. We will open it by 7Z. Okay. Inside this Windows, I go to System 32. Inside System 32, I'll search for enhancement USA. Enhancement USA, not CMD, but this time let's extract this P-start. I name it enhancement USA to facilitate the job for the other. This is a P-start program. What is the name of this P-start program, and what can we do by this one? This program actually can run multi applications once from boot. I choose this one application because this is only small application. See what is the size for this application. Let's see, it's maybe less than 1 megabyte. See, 772 kilobyte. It means under 1 mega, not completely under 1 mega. The size is less than 1 megabyte, and can run multiple application from boot. So I'll take it inside. Okay, inside this folder. So I'll double click for this application to run. Then how can I run these programs? Let's see together what can we do? In this case, they give some error messages, so no problem to take it outside the desktop, all of these files. Okay, then I'll take these files away. This is these files we will create. This one, this one, this one. This Vintoy we don't need because we already extracted the files inside, outside. So we need this set of files will be copied to the bootable WIM. We need this set of files. Okay, we will create and we will copy all of these applications into this bootable WIM. Then we can make it boot. So what is the first step? First step, I just run this program. This is the program. So it's very easy for you to make any executable file to run it inside, drag it inside. This is the executable file, so I'll put it inside like this to be able to run it from boot. The other one is Bootice. Okay. The third one is Ghost. What else you will add? It will be here, but it should be a executable file to run it from boot. That's all. Okay. Then I'll close this application again. So see what the create. This is the configuration for what we added inside this program now. Already created this configuration file for this start PE. If I open it again, it will keep all of these 3 files because of this configuration file. I'll take all of this set of things and I'll put it all inside this bootable WIM. Okay, then it can be run from boot. Let's see together how to create this innovative and incredible bootable ISO for all of these 3 programs, and what else programs you will add. It will be available from boot. Okay, let's create this one. Let's open this 7C. I'll take it at the right side. I'll drag this WIM, bootable WIM, inside this 7z.wim inside for Windows. I'll go to inside system 32. Inside system 32, I'll search for any other USA.cmd. Okay, and I'll modify again the contents inside to be any other USA.exe. Hani Yado USA. Hani Yado USA. Okay, then I'll save changes. Okay, for any other USA.cmd, and it will run any other USA.exe. Any other USA.exe is this one. So we will take all of this set to be inside and we will put it inside. So it's better to remove this one, and this configuration file, XML file exactly like this one. So it's better to remove the any other USA and the XML configuration file from the bootable WIM. This is the first step. Then we can add the new any other USA and the new configuration and put it all inside this bootable WIM. It will ask me to add modification. Yes, it's already all of this set of programs already added inside this bootable WIM. Let's make it at the left side like this, and let's close. Now this bootable WIM, where is the bootable WIM location now? It's at the corner. I don't know why come right everywhere like they change the location. I don't know what is the main reason for that, but let's follow what we wanna make easy for you to create your own bootable ISO for all of these applications. So now we already modified this bootable WIM. Now the size becomes 161. So I can very easy. I'll open this Ultra ISO. Open this bootable ISO by Ultra ISO like this. So after open, simple way also to go to sources, put this new bootable WIM, and I'll rename this file again with boot. Okay, then I'll rename this one. Rename. I'll create this set of programs. Set of programs. Okay, set of programs. I'll name it like this: set of programs bootable. Set of programs bootable. Okay, I'll save it as it is. Save as with the same name of programs bootable. So I'll save it to desktop. Save. It will not take time because it's a very small bootable ISO. So this is the ISO we set of programs. Let's test this one to test it if it can run from boot or not. Okay. Let's test it from this virtual machine. I'll mount this set of applications. Set of programs bootable. Where is it? Where is that one from inside? Set of programs bootable. Okay. Okay. Just power on this machine. Now it's starting. Let's see. We are waiting for this file, this bootable ISO for this set of programs: Norton Ghost, Ventoy, and Bootice. And also you can add more, whatever programs you can add, but it as per one condition, all of these programs should be x32 programs. x32 programs can make it all run from boot. So if you have your system x32, right click on my computer, so your properties for this, right click, it will give you an information about what's your system is: 32 system or 60-bit or 64 architecture. So let's see, now it's 64. So if your system 32, so all the applications you can add, so you can make it as a bootable ISO. You can put it inside bootable. Now this CD set of applications can run from boot, already run from boot now. And also you can say Ventoy program, you can run it from boot, very successfully open. Okay. And also this Bootice, I can double click, it can run from boot. And also the other one, Norton Ghost, so also can run from boot. So you can make any utilities you wish to run it from boot. It will be available here. By watching this video, you will have a powerful tools. You will as per your own preferences and as per your own point of view. So you can put your application, any application you wish to run it from boot, give you information about hardware information or any USB, whatever programs you can wish, you can put it inside. And now I taught you everything I have in mind to create your own bootable ISO for any application you wish. I think this video is very powerful video up to now, because now I'm teaching you how to create your own bootable ISOs. And also you can create out of box ideas for any application, like what I did exactly before. I created the bootable ISO for SMATDAV antivirus, and also I created the bootable ISO for Ventoy. I created bootable ISO for hard disk Sentinel. All of these videos already in my YouTube channel, Haniader USA YouTube channel. So any of these ISO, this is the secret about how to create any program, how to make any program as a bootable to run it from boot. I think it's a very powerful things, because I want you to be a powerful man in IT field, to be a rare, what can I say, a rare charisma in this IT field, to be a powerful IT man or a powerful IT technician or powerful IT engineering, to have this your own tools. You created it yourself. Okay, you didn't depend on the other person to make it for you. No, you can create your own things by yourself. DIY, do it yourself. So I think now we reach it to the end of the video. I hope this video will be valuable and useful for you to create your own tools to run it from boot. And now we reach it to the end of the video. I hope you subscribe, and make a share for this video to all people all over the world to get the benefits, because maybe they can maybe they might think this is very difficult to make bootable ISO for any applications. This is for people, professional people. No, anyone can create his bootable ISO for his own bootable set of applications, or one application can run from boot. I hope you enjoy this one. I hope you feel happiness by having such as this video in your library of videos. You can download this video and you can download the tools. I'll attach all of these tools, this bootable ISO, this bootable WIM, and this program, that program, and some of these applications, or I can attach this set of applications inside. I don't know what is the package will be, what's the size will this package. Now you know how to make, so I think you no need to take any of this application, but no problem for you. I'll attach this application for you, because it's only small things I can pack. So all of these applications I'll I'll compress this one for you right now. You'll all of these tools will be available under this video. I'll make this one zip. Yes, this zip to be able to open this one or extract it inside your Windows. So it's better to make it. I'll say make any. Let's create make any application to run from boot. Okay, I'll name it like this: make any application, make any application. This is in mobile, but program, make any program to run from boot. Okay, I'll save it like this on the desktop, and under this video I'll upload this video in my Google Drive, so you will be download set of programs I depend on it. If you see Ultra ISO is not registered in your computer when you run it, just make like this. You will find the key here. Just make this key, double click, and add the entries inside your system to register this Ultra ISO. So make it yes and yes to work as a registered version without not a trial version. This is small tips I'm giving you to facilitate your work to create your own programs and your own applications. So where is this compress the file? This one. What is the size for this tools? 168 megabyte. So you will be able to download this one under this video to depend on that. Depend on this bootable ISO, the bootable WIM, and you can create your own tools by you have these tools, the powerful tools. You will depend on to make your own bootable ISO for any application you wish. Okay, now we reach to the end of the video. Thank you very much. Just share and subscribe and share, and also try to study this video too much. Download this video and download these tools, and try to understand what is the scenario exactly to be able to apply what instructions I said in this video. I told you in this video is a powerful and wealth. I can consider it as a wealth, as a treasure for you to create your own things, not only for bootable ISOs, no, especially for running from boot. If you can create, you can share this WIM you will create with the other computers in the same local area network by network boot application. I shared this program before from my Windows PE. You can share any bootable WIM from your computer to the other computers in the same local area network. So this is the main useful things, the main part or the main approach from this video to create your own bootable WIM. You can use it inside your network, local area network, to make a maintenance process via your network, local area network connected by cable, network cables. So you can make a maintenance and repairing for all of computers inside the local area network from only one computer. You can share this bootable WIM in the so this is the main target of this video, to create your bootable WIM. You can use it later to make a computer maintenance and computer repairing via this local area network. So to be a powerful IT man in the world, okay, this will support you. You will be supportive, support your career with this science, because computer science always the weapon, very strong weapon you can have in mind to be a powerful man. You can do everything. You create your own tools by yourself. You cannot depend on the others. You will be a powerful man in the IT field, as per the instruction you will learn from this video, to create your own tools to make a computer maintenance for your computers or the other computers via a network, like boot from network. Okay, this is the main target for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Try to do your best in this life, because if you want to make have very good feelings in the next life, and serenity, and very full comfortable environment in the next life, so you have to do your best in this first life. To find the second life is the best and the one you expect to feel. Okay, thanks very much for watching, and goodbye, and see you later. Have a nice time, have a happy time.